Hello everyone, Rain here, and today I'm gonna show you how you can use Mystical Agriculture mod to grow whatever Minecraft resource you want. Be it something vanilla like diamonds or iron or bone meal, or even something modded, because Mystical Agriculture actually supports a bunch of different mods like Botania, Tinker's Construct, and many others. So you might have this mod in a mod pack that you're playing and you wonder, how do you get started? Well, it all starts with those two ores, Prosperity Ore and Inferium Ore. Inferium Ore gives you Inferium Essence, Prosperity Ore gives you Prosperity Shards, and you can get started using those two ores. But first, let's talk a little bit about the Essence. So you can use Inferium Essence to craft some very basic things, but you will want to craft some very cool things. You want to craft some diamond seeds, for example, and this is tier 5 seed, and it requires tier 5 essence, which is Supremium Essence. And there is 5 types of essence. This is tier 1, Inferium. Then there is Prudentium, tier 2, Intermedium, tier 3, Superium, tier 4, and then Supremium, tier 5. And it's very easy to craft them. All you need is a previous tier of essence. As you can see, Prudentium needs Inferium, for example, and Superium needs Intermedium. And then in the middle of every single one of these recipes is a special thing called Infusion Crystal. You can craft it very easily with just a little bit of Inferium Essence and Prosperity Shards, and also some diamonds. And as you can see, this thing has 1,000 uses as well. So you can craft one and use it. Well, you're gonna use it for a very long time. I think there's an upgrade which doesn't have any uses, like it's unlimited, but oh man, it requires a lot of tier 5 stuff. So for now, make this crystal, and using those essences, you can craft whatever seed you want. So this is how your journey into this mod begins, with a bunch of crafting seeds. First of all, craft a base crafting seed, and then you can use this base crafting seed to craft a tier 1 seed. And then with those seeds, it's a very similar story to essences. All you need to craft a certain seed is a seed of previous tier, as well as the essence of that tier. For example, tier 2 crafting seed requires tier 2 essence, which is Prudentium essence, and one tier 1 seed in the middle. So tier 5 crafting seed requires tier 5 essence and tier 4 crafting seed. And then you can use those basic crafting seeds to craft something more specific. For example, for tier 4 it might be gold, it might be end seed, which gives end essence, which you can make end stone out of, and a bunch of other end stuff. For tier 2 it might be something like fire seed, which you can use to make lava or flint. It might be coal, it might be pig. That's right. And you're gonna get pig essence, and you can make some raw pork chops from it. I'm not gonna show you all the recipes. I expect that you have something like not enough items to look it up yourselves. So here are all the seeds, tier 1, tier 2, tier 5. Once again, not gonna look at all of them, but I just wanted to give you a little bit of an idea of what you can find on different seeds. So tier 1 is the easiest to craft, and it requires, well, it doesn't require much, but it doesn't give much. It gives you some very basic things. But tier 5, look at this, diamonds, emeralds. Tier 4, experience, and some other cool stuff. Gold, for some reason, is more valuable than iron. Unbelievable. But then there are also mob seeds and mob essences. So this works a little bit differently. For example, let's say you want to get a creeper seed. Well, you need something special. You need just the normal recipe, you know, tier 3 crafting seed, because it's tier 3 seed, some intermedium essence, but also some creeper chunks. And you can get them if you craft a special dagger known as Solium Dagger. So you need to get some Solium blocks. You can actually find some of them in the Nether. Then you gotta smelt it, then you gotta smelt it again. Basically, there's a bunch of recipes that you need to do. And eventually you will get Solium Dust, which you can turn into Solium Ingots, and then quickly craft this thing, and bam! Solium Dagger. So you can use this Solium Dagger to kill mobs and get mob chunks out of them. And you can actually see right here, for example, let's say you need spider now, okay? There's 20% chance that one spider chunk will drop if you kill a spider using this dagger. So yeah, kill a bunch of them, get 4 of them, and bam, you have a seed. Congratulations. And you will need to do it for every one of these seeds. Some have different drop chances, like Wither Seed. Wither Chunk has 10% chance. Let's take a look at Zombie, 30% chance. Enderman, 15%. And in the corner, I have one set of modded seeds. So the only other big mod I have installed in here is Tinker's Construct. And look at this, I can grow some Tinker's Construct stuff in here as well. Cobalt, Manulin, Ardite, and a bunch of other ores as well. So this mod supports a bunch of different mods like Botania, I think Draconic Evolution, and the list goes on. It's a pretty big list, so go check it out on Curse page. So let's take a look at how you actually grow them. Okay, you got the seeds. What do you do now? Well, you plant them just like you would plant normal seeds. They require some water, but the thing is, they grow very slowly. As you can see, those are barely grown. Some of them are still at 0%. This one is at 0%, some at 14, and this one at 85, the only one. But look at that! Those are all fully grown. What is up with that, you might ask? Well, those have some growth accelerators under them. And this is how you can craft one: some stone, some blocks of Inferium Essence, and a diamond. And I really recommend that you make some, okay? Because these things, they have been growing for a very long time now. I mean, maybe half an hour. And as you can see, this one is still at 0%. Some of them at 20, at 40, but these are fully grown already. So I think the best setup will be just 3 growth accelerators, because they can stack. As you can see, I have a tower of 20 growth accelerators, and we're gonna talk about it in a second, but I think 3 of them is the best. It provides the best speed, the best sort of efficiency for the price. But even just one layer of growth accelerators will improve the speed a lot. And don't even look at this 85%, okay? I actually used another method of speeding up this process. Oh, dang it. Well, basically there are some watering cans. And there are different tiers of them as well, starting with Inferium and ending with Supremium. And the difference is in the size which is being watered. So I used a little bit of that on this one diamond seed, and it sped up the process quite a bit. So you can use that in combination with growth crystals, for example. But definitely use some growth crystals, because without them, this process will be too time consuming. And also, I think watering cans are a bit harder to craft than just growth crystals. So just get some growth crystals, okay? At least one layer, 3 will be perfect. So let's see how fast those gonna grow. And yes, okay, tower of 20. Don't recommend doing that, okay? I put it here just as a test, and those seeds grew a lot faster than those that had 3 growth accelerators. But I really think if you have so many resources to create so many growth accelerators, you might just expand your farm. Don't do something like this. Efficiency really doesn't improve that much. Although, look at this one, it's already fully grown. Let's take a look at those. Those are still like at 20%, but I still don't recommend it, okay? And that's really all you need to know about how to grow them. So let's move on into here. In this area, I have a few other things. So this mod adds a bunch of different furnaces. As you can see, 5 different furnaces related to 5 different essences, and each one of them is more and more efficient. It starts with 15% efficiency, and then the red one has 100% efficiency, and you will need a bunch of essence to make every single one of them. And look at this one, ultimate furnace. 4 wither skeleton skulls, 1 nether star, a bunch of supremium essence. But the efficiency, it's over 9,000. That can't be right. Over 9,000. So yeah, if you want to have a super cool furnace and you have all the essence you can dream of, you have just a giant farm of tier 5 essence and lots of crystals, well, you can have that. So let's take a look at some other items that this mod adds, like armor, weapons, and tools. So first of all, there is this improved crystal, which has unlimited uses, and let's take a look at it. Prosperity shards, diamonds, and supremium essence. So it's not that hard, but you obviously need to get to supremium essence, and for that you will need a lot of inferium essence to craft all of these different tiers of improved essence. And then mystical agriculture adds a bunch of different tools. So next page, as you can see, all the vanilla tools, as well as some new ones like sickle, and I think there's a scythe that I just used to collect those crops. Some of them can be very useful, especially with working on this mod, but they're not necessary. And so, look at this supremium sword. The best sword you can make, has 21 attack damage. Pretty cool. And I would imagine all other instruments are pretty good as well. And I'm not gonna show those recipes, but basically you will have to craft a few different things that will require a bunch of mystical agriculture resources. And well, in case of this item that I randomly clicked on, also 3 wither skeleton skulls. Well, and a nether star as well, oh boy. But supremium tools and supremium armor are very good. So there's a bunch of different armor, it's pretty good. Inferium, I wouldn't even bother. Prudentium gives you water breathing if you have a full set. Intermedium gives you step assist, which is lame, whatever. And this is no fall damage for Superium. Pretty good, but Supremium gives you flight. You can actually fly in vanilla Minecraft. Well, not vanilla, but you can fly without creative, without anything. Bam! I can fly just because I have this full set of armor. And on top of that, it obviously provides a lot of armor. But another very cool thing about specifically Supremium armor is that you can make it even more powerful. You can actually apply charms to this armor. There's a bunch of different charms. Let's see. Strength, jump boost, night vision, mining area of effect, wither resistance, a bunch of different things. And you can apply one charm to every single one of these pieces of armor. So you can have 4 different charms. You can have strength 2, for example, fire resistance, normal resistance, and maybe, you know, maybe absorption as well. How many hearts will that give? 10 absorption hearts every 8 minutes. That's amazing. And here's how you do it. So there's another item in here called Tinkering Table that you can make from Mystical Agriculture. And this is how you do it. Pretty simple as well. So yeah, this is obviously the end game stuff. Once you have all the farms you can dream of, you're just drowning in all of this essence and you just want to push this mod to the limit. Well, this furnace and this armor and these tools and other things, this is the end game. This is what you should be looking towards working on. And that's it. I think I explained everything for you to get started with this mod and grow whatever you want. So I hope this video was helpful, and if it was, make sure to subscribe to this channel for some other videos, for some mod showcases and let's plays. And I will see you in the next video.